Traditionally, each graduation ceremony features an address by one of our newest graduates, who speaks on behalf of their peers. This honour is awarded to someone who, during their time at our university, has exemplified the qualities we seek to instil in all our graduates. This evening's address will be given by Billy Thora Haddleton, who has graduated with a Bachelor of Laws with first-class honours and a Bachelor of Science, majoring in Biology and Development Studies. During her study, Billy has tutored courses in public law, commercial law and property law across 2 faculties. Billy was also the team leader for the Faculty of Law's General Research Assistance, which involved providing research support to the faculty during the COVID-19 lockdown. Billy has worked in the overseas admissions team at the New Zealand Council of Legal Education, and in 2020 was one of the Law Student Society's education officers. Billy is currently working in the dispute resolution team at the law firm Minter Ellison Rudd Watts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Billy to give the graduation address.
Tēnā koutou katoa, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, family, friends, university staff, and of course, fellow graduates. It's hard to know how to summarise a Victoria University degree in just 5 minutes, because it is so much more than the assessments, the lectures, and the piece of paper we've each received today. While writing this speech, I've had the pleasure of reflecting on what it means to study at Victoria, and have done so with a certain tinge of nostalgia. Studying at Victoria is battling that chaotic wind which funnels down Featherston Street that makes us even more dishevelled for the morning lectures. It's attending that midweek student society event which makes you slightly under the weather for your Friday morning tutorial. And it is running into the celebrity cat Mittens on your way to a lecture if you're having a lucky day. Studying at Vic is also about being surrounded by immense civic engagement. You can finish a lecture at 12:30 and be in a protest by 1, whether that be for School Strike for Climate or March on Midland. So as I was taking this trip down memory lane about my time at uni, I found 3 key things I'd like to talk about today. These are the thing I valued most at university, the community, the thing I found most challenging, studying during the pandemic, and the biggest lesson I've learned, the immense privilege I have as a degree holder. Friends, classmates, university staff, lecturers, tutors, the Vic Books Cafe staff, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that community is key to completing a degree. For many of us, study formed just one part of our busy lives, and although sometimes it could feel overwhelming, it was in those moments that the people made the difference. The random people you kind of got to know in the library late at night, the students who would make and send the memes, the friends from O Week that you might still be sitting next to today. Of course, the university community would not be complete without its lecturers. We are truly lucky to have world-class academics teaching us at Victoria, who are incredibly passionate about their field of research and so often go out of their way to engage with students. And ultimately, anyone who marks 300 handwritten exams within a few weeks has my eternal gratitude. This community has supported each of us through our studies and is something I will be eternally grateful for. When I think of my greatest challenge at university, it is the disruptions from the pandemic. I recognise that we're all extremely lucky to be able to be here today, celebrating together, when so many communities around the world are not able to do so. But in saying that, the challenges posed by COVID were second to none. And I'm so proud of the resilience shown over the last year by all graduates in this room. Just 3 weeks into semester 1 in 2020, the pandemic hit Aotearoa, New Zealand. The country went into lockdown, a trip to the supermarket became a luxury, and lectures were watched from bedrooms. I will be forever grateful for the tireless efforts displayed by teaching and professional staff to run online courses, all whilst experiencing a pandemic themselves. But no one can deny, studying by distance was hard. The most challenging elements of university, the assessments, continued. But the pandemic had taken away the joys of university, the faces in the corridor, the coffee breaks, and the opportunity to engage with other students. In short, COVID took away our community. I think I eventually got so desperate to see classmates again, I probably would have turned up to an 8:30 lecture. Despite these challenges, every graduate in the room achieved something amazing. You participated in Zoom tutorials, talking to students on the other side of a screen. Many of you would have been in cold and damp flats with dodgy internet, but with no desk. Others did uni from lounges in crowded homes. Some of you were both essential workers and students. After being postponed twice, last year's December graduation was billed the COVID graduation. But I believe that this ceremony is equally, if not more deserving of the name. Every graduate in this room can say that they studied through a pandemic, coming out the other side with a degree in hand. Each of you navigated your own unique challenges posed by COVID with outstanding resilience, and we all faced, dare I say it, an unprecedented situation. And for that, you should be immensely proud. Finally, I'd like to reflect on what has been, for me, the key learning at university. That is, understanding the immense privilege we have as degree holders. Our Pipitea campus is between Parliament, the Wellington Business District, and the courts. Truly an incredible location for anyone studying in the School of Business and Government or the Faculty of Law. But it is also where we have learned of injustices committed in those very buildings. A system of property law founded on theft of land, a seemingly ever-increasing inequality, and a justice system that hyper-criminalises Māori. I learned from a recent graduate speaker that worldwide, only 7% of people have an undergraduate degree. That means each graduate in this room is in an incredibly privileged position. As the newest graduates of Te Herenga Waka, we must not forget or ignore the learnings from our degrees, but aim to achieve a fairer society for all, not just for the 7% that this ceremony represents. In the tradition of all graduation speeches, I'd like to end by thanking everyone who has supported us graduates through our degrees. We could not have made it here without the support of whānau, university staff, friends, flatmates, and of course, StudyLink. And to the graduates, I encourage each of you to reflect on your 3, 4, 5, or even 6 years of uni over the coming days. Be incredibly proud of what you have achieved, be proud to be a Victoria University grad, and congratulations.